What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Monday morning. We are back inside the building once again, exploring the latest new musical flavour, and I do already know from the title, you're going to say, you're a bit behind with this one. Yes, I know. I had a little bit of a break over the Christmas period, but we are now back firing on all cylinders. We are checking out this one from Sarkodie. It goes by the name Landlord, the official lyrics video. This one dropped about 8 days ago, and as far as I'm aware, this is kind of partly a diss track towards, I believe, Nasty C. And I think there's a couple of other people that get mentioned as well. So my apologies for not knowing the ins and outs of it too much, but we're going to break this one down as best we can. We don't primarily do lyrics on this channel. We do primarily do sonics as an overall kind of feel, but hopefully we're going to be able to break this one down and enjoy it. I do hope so. As always, friends, if you're new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. Make sure you are following over on TikTok as well. We're starting to build up quite a nice little following over there, and we're trying to grow that this year. That's the big platform we're trying to push on top of YouTube as well. So make sure you're going and getting into the link in the description down below. That's it, though. Let's get into this one. See how it's sounding. Instrumental is tough. So much bounce on this. I feel like I'm in the heart of Brooklyn. What?
Yeah. Shit is amazing, I still got it. Man, I'm so addicted to winning, it's like a habit. You don't think it's magic, you want me to pull a rabbit. Long fucking journey, my people.
It's crazy the ability that he has, Sarkodie. I seem to say this on every single video that we do a reaction to him on. He has this ability to turn this super skippy flow into the most kind of pristine, finessey approach. It's crazy. The way that he's able to stack his kind of syllabic structures without it sounding forced or overbearing and still maintaining that kind of smooth, very slick actual vocal approach. The guy's an absolute nutter when it comes to this kind of actual structuring ability. The instrumental sounds great as well. I think it did say down here who it was produced by, Fistola in a cut. Again, it sounds like I'm in the heart of Brooklyn, man. Just those floating synths and everything. It sounds great.
Think about it, I started rapping while all you niggas were stacking the room. If you're prepared, still the highest in the room. I gotta take a break, don't worry, I'm coming soon. Time to be out, yeah, see me when we be out, then boom. It's not an easy road. I thank God, I put in a lot of work, so they call me the landlord. The position I play, I can't talk. I'm a big bro. Gotta help niggas who can't walk. I'm the biggest inspiration to your favorite rapper.
You know what? I'm loving the approach from Sarkodie on this, because he is literally just talking. He is going, look at all the stuff that I've done. Look how many of the roads that I've helped pave for you guys. And it's true. Again, Sarkodie's one of the sort of artists that I got into a little bit later on. But there's no doubting when you actually go back and look over the catalogue how much this guy has done and how long he's been at the top of the game as well. It's actually kind of crazy. This instrumental, though, man, I feel like I'm literally walking down like brick roads in the heart of New York. It just has that kind of floaty, kind of evanescent texture. That sort of that little melody there. It just has this floaty feel to it. Really, really cool. There's definitely an element of Dilla about the instrumental, just the way that those sort of sample lines are being led. Wow, what's not to like about this? This is cold.
I ain't trying to be cocky-faced, I do it proper. I heard a young champ is hurt. I'm sorry, but anytime you meet the highest, all you need is just a marker. Grab an autograph and get a fuck out. I ain't gotta shake your hand so you can walk out. And so you know, it's not me. You're fighting your own ego. Maybe a couple things you gotta sort out. See, I ain't got no pride to reach out to nobody. I love that nigga, your ego is so baggy. I'ma be the biggest hypocrite acting like...
You know, the thing that I always like about good diss tracks as well is when you don't mention a name. You don't need to mention a name. Things become apparent. And I'm assuming there's some things that has been done that Nasty C may have done, or some like approaches that he's done that's maybe made Sarkodie feel a type of way. Again, I'm not too involved in regards to kind of understanding what the beef is between the two of them, but it's really interesting to see how Sarkodie's approaching this. He's approaching it with very much a kind of like, look, I don't even need to mention you. I know who I am. I know how big a deal I am, and you're the one that's actually got an ego problem, even though I know how much of a big deal I am. I'm not even being cocky about it. So it's it's almost like being talked to by like an elder, which is a really good way of approaching it.
I don't cap, cause we all do. It's like I'm crushing my own body, yeah. Don't get it twisted, I'm still a fan. But don't you get carried away, I'm still the man. I never reached out, homie, but I know what you do is such a smart ass. Touching a god is part of the plan, huh? That shit is old but still work. Just like Jay responding to Lil Durk. This the price to pay when you swallow the pill first. Again, sorry just in case you're still hurt.
It's just a real, like, this isn't necessarily about punchlines as much either. It's not necessarily about kind of like similes or metaphors or just kind of at like 1-2 punching. The majority of this tune is literally about showing, look, this is how good I am at talking to you without having to use references or anything like that. People know what he's saying, and it's very apparent what he's saying. He has this instantaneous kind of feeling of grandeur about the way that he's performing. The whole thing has a bounce to it. The instrumental itself has this kind of classy feel as well, so it's a smart move. There's definitely a feeling of kind of like he's talking down. Which a lot of the time actually hits a lot harder than getting, I don't know, 1,000 punchlines thrown at you. This is literally a lot more like, no, I know what you're doing. You're coming at me because I'm the bigger deal. I understand how this works. And then even with that, he's still kind of going like, yeah, but you can try. It's not going to make any difference. And it's a silly move from you, and you're doing it because of your ego. Like, it's a cool approach, man. I love this kind of just being talked to like an adult sort of thing. It works.
Lack of knowledge, my people perish. Politics, the reality, what do you cherish? Nana twice, so I believed it when I said it. Cause free education brought me, so yeah, it deserves some credit. As soon as some people heard it, turn into politics, fabricating propaganda, go position to spread it. I ask myself if I regret it. Nah, if they wanna kill me, then I'm ready. Now back to the main topic. I'm coming, I said, oh, damn, I said fuck.
And again, there's been chunks in this where he's literally just saying, look, this is how good I am. This is how good I am. This is how good I am. He's not even, it's almost more direct, the fact that it's not entirely direct. It's weird. It's very, very smart the way that this has been positioned. Like, there's definitely a level of subtlety to it. There's definitely a level of, look, I don't want to acknowledge you, but you've done this, so I have to kind of accept that you're there, but please understand that there are levels between us. That's the vibe that this gives off, and it's really, really interesting just seeing that kind of nonchalant kind of swagger that Sarkodie's coming with on this. It's so cool to hear.
I only speak when I'm moved, I'm like a prophet. So I bind it in your home profit. So when will you people stop it? Don't be a politician and the skills. I think the Jenny Fiji me into Beba Kawano phone to no position the Jawa bills. So now tell me how it feels. About what the baby do your young one more bedroom vote. The baby t-shirt about the pamucho wouldn't put him here. What could you V8 a shiny coat? The same episode.
And there we go then. Sarkodie, this one at Landlord, the official lyrics video. Again, apologies about the last kind of verse section. There's a lot of translation I'm probably not going to be able to do, but I do very much enjoy the overall approach of this one. There is definitely a feeling of kind of talking down from Sarkodie on this one, and all the kind of comments I've read that this is directed at Nasty C. Again, I've never really listened to Nasty C on the channel, so I don't really know what the relationship is like there, but you can definitely tell there's kind of like a, look, I don't want to have to do this, but I need to talk to you and you need to hear this sort of thing. It's almost, and a lot of the time he's like saying, I've been the big brother to everyone in this scene for so long, I've paved the way for the majority of you, so now if you're coming at me in a certain way, like, I need to show you who's boss. And there's a real kind of cool, like, I don't know, if there's, again, the idea of being talked down to by an adult, that's what it feels like. And it's a really smart approach from Sarkodie. Even the use of this instrumental, which has that very kind of, again, effervescent kind of like kingly, there's a real regal vibe about the instrumental. It does feel like you're walking down, like, it feels like you're walking down the Bronx in the 90s. And there's literally, everything's kind of got that kind of yellowish orange hue to it. Like, there's something so kind of, the imagery it conjures up is very, very specific. And I think it's a very smart combination of approaches from Sarkodie on this one. Landlord, there we go. Guys, if there's any other parts of this kind of saga that you'd like me to check out, or you think is worth me checking out so that I can understand what's going on more, do let me know in the comment section down below. Again, anything I've misinterpreted, it's not intentional. It's literally just the way that this kind of comes to me. This is one of the main reasons I don't tend to do kind of lyric breakdowns as much. I'm more focused on sonics, so I think lyrics can be taken in any way, and people get quite defensive over it. But yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have, do let me know by getting involved with the channel and hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.